This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So, I got to ask you a question.
What?
How are you enjoying, quote unquote, retirement?
Well, first of all, I'm not retired.
Right.
I don't do my concrete and paver job anymore.
Correct.
But I act, we do this podcast, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it.
Okay,
I get extra sleep.
I think you're going to need
What? You hear my voice? I get extra sleep?
I know you're nervous about this.
Yeah, I don't know. What's this question you're asking me?
I think you're going to need to get a job.
Doing what?
You picked that. But I think you need to come out of quote unquote retirement.
Why?
Because who's going to afford those teeth?
Oh, man. Yeah, no shit. I broke 2 more teeth. Okay, just tell the audience that.
Going.
Yeah, but it came for a good sacrifice because I was trying to get buffed out. I was gritting my teeth at the gym when they snapped. Well, who has a whole mouthful of fake teeth?
A lot of people, actually.
Oh, really?
Look at a Hollywood roster, all fake.
My dentist is rich.
Oh my
because
God,
of me.
And we're not because of you.
Right. We can't go on vacation now.
Right.
Call the Waynes and tell them we canceled Charleston because of my teeth.
Eric needs new teeth.
Yeah.
The best/worst part of this whole teeth thing
It's funny how I didn't even remember. I break so many teeth. I didn't even remember
is that. And they were bottom lower teeth, or that's the same thing. Front to bottom teeth.
Right. Little ones.
Little ones, and anybody that has ever had like a fake tooth. Or a veneer knows they like whittle your real tooth down to a post.
They shave it down a little point.
Right. So Eric finds it funny to like run around the house with his teeth out and like come after me.
Yeah, they're kind of like yellow and pointed.
And they kind of really look like Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah, or Gollum.
Or Gollum.
My precious.
Yikes. So I'm trying to close my eyes at every corner because I'm like, ah.
Well, you got to make fun of it a little bit.
I agree.
Like,
you do.
God,
we have to have comedy about it. Otherwise,
tragedy.
we'd be like, it'd be miserable.
Yeah. But it's not as enjoyable breaking your teeth when you're gritting them doing a bicep pull.
Which, yeah.
Even the dentist, how'd you do it? I said, well, I was at the gym doing a bicep, gritting my teeth.
How heavy was your weight? Like 10 pounds?
No, it was like it was 60. It was 60. It was 60 pounds, folks.
I was telling my sister that you did this, and she's like, so we've passed on to food, off of food now, and we're just breaking random teeth?
Yeah, with no food. Well, at least it's a little more satisfying if you break it on a Jack in the Box taco because you can eat the taco at least. You get some reward at least instead of just rushing.
Gritting my teeth
rushing,
at the gym.
rushing to the locker room with teeth, the fragments
hanging
of teeth.
out.
No, just floating in my mouth because I don't want to
spit it. Yeah.
Spit them. And I looked in the mirror. I'm like, fuck.
Did you finish your workout?
No, I didn't. It was depressing. I'm like, I can't
so
finish
you just
this.
went home. You're like, I'm done.
I had the pieces of teeth and everything. And I had rehearsal. It was a big nightmare. Yeah. But I'm back.
What was I just going to say?
Dennis gets me in. I'm a VIP over there.
You kind of are, which is nice.
Hey, buy your VIP pass. I bought it.
So are you going to start wearing like a mouth guard at the gym? Like what's the new protocol? Like, do we need to get you one of those like sporty ones?
I think I want. I seriously.
You don't have to wear your night bike guard, or like one you can grit onto.
It's funny because when I was at swim practice, I wore it at swimming because I didn't want to show all the swim peeps my real teeth.
Understandable.
And
now they all know.
I know. Damn
Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't at the end of the day.
I was thinking about doing that for the gym, actually.
I think maybe
but then
we
I
should
might get too used to gritting my teeth because you get habits of it.
Ooh, that's a valid point.
When I was at the gym yesterday, I had my tongue between my teeth. And I was
you're
like,
going to bite your tongue off?
No, I'm going to bite my fucking tongue off now.
Okay, how about we lift a lower weight then and maybe to stop gritting as much? Because you know what comes after you grit your teeth and break them?
I shit my pants.
Exactly.
Yeah. I could see you're going there. I don't think this is a good way to start the podcast. No one wants to hear about my shit on the podcast.
People like to hear that you're not perfect.
I think by now, I think after 120 episodes, they might know. They might know.
Those perfect teeth are not always perfect.
Well, you know where I feel real good about myself?
What?
Last week, when we started our podcast by saying we're going to the rib cook-off.
Yep. Mm-hmm, we did.
And since then, we've been to the rib cook-off.
That we have.
Yeah.
And that was an experience.
Last episode was weird because a lot of people, I figured we would get, I got a little bit of feedback, tiny bit of feedback, but not much feedback. Maybe who aren't listening right now or didn't get much feedback about the rib cook-off. But I thought our last episode was hilarious.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I got to take your word for it.
But trust me, it was really funny. But we ended up going to the rib cook-off.
Yes.
We were a little If you listened to the last podcast, I was a little worried about what I was going to wear to the rib cook-off.
You were very
and
concerned.
80s band, and I think we were a little overdressed for the rib cook-off.
I would
Even though
say
I was wearing
yes.
jeans and stuff, but I was wearing nice jeans. And
Right. I just had jeans and like a little sweatery. It was a kind of a casual sweater. It was
yeah,
a sweater.
I mean, fairly casual. But the rib cook-off's real casual. I didn't
Yes.
realize until we went there because I hadn't been to the rib
real
cook-off.
casual.
I mean, there was literally guys in the VIP section, I might add,
right.
wearing white T-shirts where they just wore white T-shirts on purpose to wipe their rib-filled sauce fingers on their shirt and walked around proud.
Yeah, I would at least throw that shirt away and get it and put a new one
Like,
on.
I wanted to throw up when I saw them.
Yeah, that was
And they
bad.
just keep going back to the rib line.
There's so
back
much
to the
rib
rib
eating.
line.
So much rib eating.
I mean, this is some
I didn't even know how you
major-
put down that many ribs to
There's
some of
some-
these people.
This is some major
I saw
rib
some
eating.
big ass plate, and it was not anyone at our table. I'm not offended by anyone at our table is eating.
No, everybody at our table is fine. But there was a guy coming back with his ribs. He looked just like Santa Claus.
Yes, he did.
And he had a T-shirt on that basically...
No, I think it was like a button up.
Well, button up. It just
It
had
had like a little collar
it just
button
had
up.
meat all over
Like
it.
different
It was
kinds of meats.
Different kinds of meats on the T-shirt. Big old
ready.
Big old belly, Santa Claus looking.
Beard. He got a beard, white beard.
For sure, he does Santa Claus in the Christmas
I hope
season.
that he does.
But he has a meat shirt. And
How do you think he keeps that physique?
Yeah, more people had meat shirts. Like like I can't even think of the sayings, but like eat more meat or go home and shit like that. I mean, there's like more
You're
meat.
in Nevada.
Yeah, more meat, fat meat shirts than I've
Fat
ever
meat
seen in my life.
It was an interesting crowd at the rib cook-off.
Very interesting. Well, we also were watching the '80s band too, so it didn't
also
help.
an interest for me, a different experience. I don't know
Yeah.
if I've really ever seen an '80s band. I'm not gonna lie, like in up close and personal.
You have two. You
When?
told me when you were with your ex, you
Oh.
went and saw Poison.
Correct, I did. I didn't actually really see them because we got in a large fight and I walked home.
And he chucked you up against a fence too.
Right. I don't know if I call it chucking up against the fence, but
Didn't he chuck
you're
you
getting
against the
too much
fence?
credit here.
Yeah.
But there was a
pushed you
push
against the
the fence. Yeah. I also got kicked out of the concert.
Right.
So
Because of that.
because of our fight, yeah. So I didn't
Wow.
actually see Poison.
I never chucked you up against a fence.
I
should
wish
do
you
that.
would.
Oh my God. I would chuck you up against something.
Cool.
The wall.
I don't want a wall. That just
You'd rather me chuck you up against a
hard.
chain link fence.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't I ever do this then?
Right.
What if I slap you in the face with a rib?
Nope, I don't like that.
Sauce. See, you don't like that. You like
Don't like
certain
that
kinds
one.
of violence. You don't
Correct.
like that.
Correct.
Yeah. I can't do nothing with a rib. What if I wipe my rib hands on your shirt? You kill
No,
me.
I would kill you.
You probably fucking kill me.
I did. Do you remember
That's one of the worst things you could ever
Do you
happen
remember
to
a
you.
long time ago? Very when we first started dating.
What?
You were opening a bottle of mustard because we were like make a sandwich or something, and I said, "If you get mustard on my shorts, I'll fucking kill you."
Yeah.
And I think that was the first time
And
you
that was
got
the first time I realized.
got
is
a
this
glimpse of
person
like
for
the
real?
real crazy Kylie, and
Right.
we're like, "Oh,
No.
are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
You know what I stopped? I said, "You'll fucking kill me if I get mustard on your shorts."
Yes,
I mean, who says that?
I do.
Who even thinks you're gonna get mustard on your shorts?
There's a solid chance that you would
I
have.
mean, I got mustard all over my shorts.
Right?
But,
Yeah.
and you know what? In a way, I can defend you a little bit because mustard does stain.
Oh my God, mustard is so hard
I don't
to
know
get
what
out.
is it. The mustard seed or whatever.
It's like the dye, not the dye, because I think they probably use mustard seed to dye a lot of stuff yellow, but it's whatever it is, it's just like the yellow is. Ugh.
Right. But I will never get mustard on you. I would
You-
slap you in
yeah.
the face with a rib.
You
before I
did
got
not
mustard
get
on you.
mustard on me, and then you continue to stay with me. So
Right. Why not?
why not?
You know-
Life's a little riskier.
You know
with
how you
me.
escape all that? We brought this up last week. Is the buffet that we went to had all these salads and
Right.
ribs and stuff, but they did not have a dry rub.
No.
Why wouldn't they have a dry rub at
No
the rib
dry-
cook-off?
Maybe they don't use a dry rub. None of these places use a dry rub.
I mean, is it dry rub on ribs a thing? I know dry
I have
rub on
no-
chicken
I
is.
think so. I think there's such a thing
Yeah.
as a dry rub on a rib.
But the other thing they didn't have, and I'm sure you were very disappointed, is no sausage.
Oh my God, I really
There was
did
no
want a
hot
sausage.
links.
I wanted a sausage.
Maybe at some of these booths you could, but not at the
right,
buffet.
and not at the buffet.
Yeah.
I did want a sausage, and
You
it was
dip
a
the
little
sausage
sad.
into the sauces.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
Right. Remember that lady in line? She had a tray full. She had like 18
yeah, I do,
sauces
'cause
on
I was
it.
in
Yeah.
she was in front of
She
me.
had like 18 sauces on the tray.
Yep.
And she goes and boom, it just falls
and
on
you know
the
what?
ground.
And I'm so glad I did this.
What if that fell on your lap?
No, it splashed on my leg.
What did?
That's those sauces.
Oh, you have black pants on though.
Yep. So I was like, I don't even care.
No, and I remember
I
you
can't
telling
even
me,
tell.
make sure you wear black to the rib cook.
Yeah.
I wore dark jeans.
I wore black jeans, and it was the best choice they could have made.
I could have wore shorts. What if I wore shorts? I didn't want to wear shorts because I thought it was a little fancier than that, so I didn't know.
You could have probably just worn your underwear and been fine.
Oh, for sure. I should have worn my spandex pants. Or your spandex.
Right.
I should have worn your
You
Lululemon
should have.
pants. I
You
would
would
have
have
fit
been
right
fine.
in with
You
the
would have been
band.
great. Oh my God, you would have. I have some like leather spank pants that would have been great for you.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know who could use those? Was that guy that stood up in front of us?
The
guy in the jeans.
he was a large man. By large, I mean like 6'8".
No, he was not like fat guy. He was big
like
dude.
like he
That
could have.
dude.
I hope he was a linebacker in his time.
he probably would have been like a lineman, a lineman.
Not a linebacker.
No,
Those are two different things.
No one's that big as a linebacker. Yeah.
What's the difference between a lineman and a linebacker?
A lineman is they're down on the line.
Right.
All
What does the
fours.
backer
They
do?
block. The backer stands up and waits. They get to the second level. You have to get through the lineman to get to the linebacker.
Oh, okay. Did not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Thought they were all the
And
same.
linebackers are more built and more athletes and usually a little shorter.
What's the difference between a lineman and the center?
The center is a lineman. He's just the center of the lineman. He snaps the ball.
Oh, my dad was a center.
He was?
Yes.
He was a center or a nose guard?
No, a center.
His nose guard's the center on defense, basically.
I don't know. I think he's center. My mom said when she met him, because he had just
Was
stopped.
he a big fat ass?
Yes. I don't know about a fat ass, but he was
I mean, you got to be
big.
pretty big. Usually centers,
No.
they plug the hole,
My
basically.
mom said when she met him, he had to stop football because he broke his leg. And so he switched sports to baseball, and so he like trimmed down.
And your dad, for everybody knows, her dad played baseball and football for University of Nevada, Reno.
And
Nevada.
so he trimmed down like a lot, I guess, like many of pounds.
Right. Yeah, when you're a center, you can, I mean, half those people at the rib cook are centers.
I don't think he was like
You can-
soups fat,
Yeah,
but I
you
think
can-
he
you're
was
big,
like
though,
a
and they lift weights. And
yes,
they're
I
big.
think he did that.
Yeah, there can be a lot of centers at the rib cook-off. But this guy was a big old dude, and
He was a linebacker.
and he would, and this guy, stood up. He was very happy that Warrant was on.
Very happy.
And he was cheering. We couldn't really see around him. But what we did, he was so tall, we stared right at his ass.
Yes, we did.
And his jeans were sucked up there real good.
Sucked up there. And it wasn't like a one-time thing. He sat down for a while and hopped back up, and they sucked
It was
right back
just
in
really
there.
funny. I mean, I was waiting for him to blow a rib fart or something and blow those right out of there.
Anything. And like how
I'm like, Kylie, go up to him and tell him to pull
he
those out a
didn't
little
pull
bit.
them out. He just left him there.
He was having a good old time,
He
though,
just
man.
let those things ride.
Probably feel good.
I mean, mine are pretty much always up my ass, so I have no idea. They all feel the same to me.
But he's comfortable, this guy.
Obviously.
Yeah. I would think if my jeans were going up that far, I would pull them out.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Or a patron come by and pull them out for me.
Oh, I would pull them out for you.
I would hope something like that.
A patron would come on by. You'd be like, oh, hey, I like that.
If you farted big enough, would it
Would it blow those
I don't
denim
know why
out?
my brain goes there.
You had thought that at the time. Like, I wonder if that guy's going to fart
I
and
wouldn't
blow
be
his
farts
pants
and blow his
out.
pants out regular.
I don't mean, have you ever farted and blown your pants out? No, I don't think that's a thing.
I've blown
Shit
seeds-
out?
No, I've blown seeds out.
I don't know.
I have blown sesame seeds and I have blown blackberry seeds out.
Ew. And the thing is, how do you know this?
I do. I just do.
You check your underwear every time you go to the bathroom?
Well, let's just say I do.
Okay. I'm going to spare
If you don't believe me-
you and the people the story
Right.
because I know how you know this.
Clean seeds too. I'm talking.
There's no such thing as a clean seed from your asshole.
I'm talking
No,
clean.
no.
I'm talking. You could have.
Nope.
You could have put them back in your
That's-
salad or something.
No, there was definitely some particles on those
No,
seeds.
absolutely.
There has to be. Nothing comes through your intestines clean.
Well,
No. Nope. Don't believe it.
it can happen.
It did. No, it cannot. Unless you just got a colonoscopy. That's the only time it's happening.
Okay, let's just say that happened. Then.
It didn't. But
All right.
keep telling you. Next time you fart out a seed, I dare you to eat it.
Next time you fart out a seed, right in my hand,
Yeah.
like buttercup. And
Yes,
Then,
and eat it. I want you to eat it. Put it in your mouth and eat it. Eat that quote unquote is my thing of the day. Clean seed. It's not clean.
I'll put it on your salad.
So please don't. I don't want it. Your dirty seed.
Feel closer to me.
I don't need to be any closer to you.
Do you know that there was a band that played
I don't think there was an L involved.
Paralanda.
Oh, there was an L involved.
Paralanda was this band.
Paralanda.
And speaking of closeness, the dad was the guitar player.
Yes.
And the daughter was the lead singer.
Yes, she was.
And she were like, I mean, it'd be weird having your daughter, the dad's probably in his 60s, I would say.
Yes, I would say yes.
Let's just say
because she was
60.
like in her 30s, I
Let's
think.
say 60 and he's 30.
Yeah.
Or she's 30. Or, we actually went down and talked to the band.
Yes, we did.
And because we wanted to just check everything out. And so they had like a little booth selling. And when you're a lower end band, maybe they got one or two albums
pimp
out.
your shit out, man.
They get right off a stage and they go right to the merchandise booth and sell their CDs.
Sign your shit.
And when I say CDs, they're not selling a digital download. They're literally selling CDs.
I was like, they don't sell CDs anymore.
Like,
Nobody
who's gonna fucking play that?
Nobody sells or buys a CD anymore.
They do.
I was wrong. They do.
I would think they would just sell a code with a digital download.
I mean, you just buy it off iTunes, though. So.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. Well, you can't sign it.
But then,
you have to sign
but I think
CD.
the thing is like the nostalgia of a CD. You can get it signed, and you don't play it. You keep it around.
You kind of keep it for nostalgia. And but they were down there talking to the crowd, and I kind of let's go back to the dad. The dad's like 60, she's like 30. And the daughter, it's kind of funny. She's in kind of and not skimpy, let's say, but let's just call it like a bathing suit top that's leather.
It was leather. It was like a sports bra, if you will.
Almost like a sports bra, but it hang on one shoulder.
A one-shouldered sports
bra. A little sexier than a sports bra,
yes.
But you're playing with your dad.
And like some tight. She basically had like leggings on.
I would find that hard. Like if I was a guitar player and Skylar was a singer, and you're in a heavy metal, and this is 80s people coming to see Warrant. And these guys are gawking all over the daughter, probably,
right. Most likely.
Yeah, and just, here's what they say in the audience. And you're the dad just jamming the guitar. She's like, I love my dad. This is
you're
really
like, I'll be your daddy.
Yeah, I'll be your daddy, honey. Yeah, come on here.
How would you
And then when you're a band like that, it just seems funny. You got to go, and it's probably one of their bigger gigs. They're from Missouri, and they go play a rib cook-off. But, I mean, they don't realize the rib cook-off is pretty big.
It is pretty big.
But anyway, she made a little announcement at her when she was playing how people, we can't give you a record deal because we need you to lose 20 pounds.
Right. How hard they've been working
your fucking
just
dad's
to
the guitar
stay
player.
somewhat
your
relevant.
mom sells the merch. There's not, we can't sell this. We can't do all this.
Well, a lot of no's at every turn.
No. And I found it. And she's like, you know what? Fuck it. We don't care. I play with my dad. I need to lose 20 pounds maybe.
Whatever.
She did.
Yeah.
She was fine.
No, she looks great.
Yeah, she was good. Very nice too, by the way. But I think she was I think she was in a relationship with the bass player.
Oh, I feel like
it just seemed like it.
It did seem like it.
And we talked to him too. And it's funny, the mom was at the merchant selling the merchandise.
Yes, she
was. She was talking to everybody. The dad wasn't there though.
I think the dad needed a break.
Yeah, he's fucking exhausted.
Right.
This guy's laying down in the back getting oxygen probably. Guy couldn't even eat a rib.
Oh.
I wonder if they have a whole rib buffet thing for the bands like Warrant and them.
I mean, I hope so.
They either do or they request. I'm sure Warrant maybe requests what they want.
Yeah.
Green room.
Do you think that these
guys, the underband just gets a rib platter?
Do you think if you were a band going to play, you would want to eat some ribs beforehand?
After.
Okay, after.
No, not before, because you're kind of nervous and everything.
I might throw up a rib.
But
I have heartburn.
Well, they have when bands go play, they usually request what they want.
Yeah, like green M&Ms.
Or whatever you want. But I would want, my Captain Soda splash of Coke.
Right.
And I would probably want my pork rinds.
Ew, okay.
Well, or something like that.
Right.
Or some nuts I would have before the show.
And a lot of things that could get stuck in your teeth.
No, I probably wouldn't do nuts then. You're right. Mm-hmm. And I would doubt do lettuce or anything. Right. But I would want some snacks. I want cheese and crackers and salami or something.
Ooh, that's a good snack. I dig that.
I would have some of that. And I would want my drink. I would want, some water because if I wanted water. I would want my drink this. I would get like 2 beers just in case I wanted a beer too.
Right.
Like a pound of beer after or whatever.
Oh, yep, that's a good one.
And then after the show, I would want food, pizza.
Right. Or meatball sandwich.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be like, no, don't just go give me any pizza. I want this pizza. Specific pizza.
City specific.
Yeah, city specific pizza. And they'll do all that for you.
Yeah, they will.
For J-Lo, they do all that stuff.
Oh my God,
She has there's no sugar and no this and no that.
Like I want a fruit platter with only like a blackberries and
and strawberries and blackberries and that's it. No. What would you put on your wish list?
What would I put on mine?
People have all kinds of weird.
I know. I've never thought about.
Every time I put you on the spot, you never.
I know. I'm more of like the salty than a sweet person. So definitely probably something salty.
Right, and something that makes you, what you.
I do love a cheese and crackers.
Yeah, after you get done with the show, you would know.
I'd probably want, like, after the show, let's be honest, I'd be like, let's have a nacho.
Oh, yeah, nachos. There we
I always
go.
forget about nachos, but I think that might be my favorite food.
It is your favorite food.
I think it is. I always forget about it until I want to eat
And
them.
a lot of people know that.
I know. I don't know that, but I do.
Right.
Like, if you were to ask me what my favorite food would, I'd be like, I don't know, but I
Right.
think it's nachos.
I think it is, too. You can do all kinds of nachos.
Oh, my God, you can.
That old guy, the father that's playing,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he must be fucking sore. He was jamming out.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's probably sore after. You got to be, to do a rock concert, and all these old bands do it, like Motley Crue and everything. These guys are out of shape as shit. And they need to somewhat be in shape because they're probably sore.
You're moving
rocking out
around,
like
you have to just move work the stage.
If I did that guitar
Play-
headbang thing, my neck would be sore for a week. You know, when you bang your head.
I, like, scared you in the hallway, and you bang, like, jolted, and your
jolted
neck
a
has
hip
been
out.
out.
Yeah. So I would say rock stars is tough.
Right.
Kylie,
Eric.
are you talented in any way as being a musician?
I used to play the piano.
So you would just be on the keyboards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How did I not know this? You didn't play the piano?
Oh, yeah. I used to play the piano.
I would not know this.
I don't know how good I am now, but there was a time. I played the piano, and my music teacher died, or my piano teacher died.
So your piano playing died with it?
Yes.
Okay.
She was an old lady that was a chronic smoker and had a bulldog. And I
And-
would go to her house and play in her smoky house once a week.
Did she smoke a cigarette while she played the
No,
piano?
not while I was there.
She just put the cigarette out and then started your piano lessons.
Yeah, and then light it up when I left.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Was she like that old lady on What About Mary?
Yeah.
Something About
Mhm.
Mary? That old decrepit lady?
Yeah, it was very much like that.
I didn't know you played piano.
Yes, I did.
Were you good at it?
I mean, not great. I didn't play for that long, but
Right. You didn't keep it up.
I did not.
Not to keep it in a band or whatever.
Nope.
Okay.
I cannot sing. I'm vocally not talented.
Well, we know that. Most people know that. Unless you're drunk and bust out a Celine Dion, you're pretty good.
Oh my God, I know.
Or you think you're good at least.
You've told me I was decent.
Yeah. That's your best when you have you're inhibited.
And I just
You
have
can
to,
just
like,
let it roll.
It's not a yelling, but
It's
it's
like a
very
yell it-
loud.
yeah.
And yeah.
Let it rip.
Yep.
We are going to the football pool today.
Yay.
And Kylie loves it every year.
I
Football
don't.
draft. I've been
I
in
get
it since
ignored for
19
like 3 hours.
1983.
So fun.
And one of our sponsors is staying with us tonight, and he's probably here right now. You could be in the living room. I don't even know.
I don't think so. I
Unless they're
didn't see
coming
anyone
in.
walk up.
Let's hear from our sponsor.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders, 310-465-3347.
Joe's coming to stay at our house here.
Yes, he is.
Kylie's going fucking crazy. She's
That I
been
am.
working. I've been getting ignored for 2 weeks because Joe's staying at our house for one night.
Correct. Well, it was supposed to be 2.
It's 2 nights.
Now it's just 1. but
Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
don't care if Joe sleeps on a pile of shit.
I do.
I don't. I don't want to be ignored for 2 weeks just because he needs a fancy room.
Well, I
Joe
like to
doesn't
be a good
need this.
host.
I keep saying Joe doesn't care. Joe doesn't care.
He might care.
He doesn't care.
He might care.
If he does, he won't say nothing.
Right. He'll just be like, oh my God, I can't stay at Eric and Kylie's anymore because it's just gross. Uncomfortable and gross.
I don't think he would say that.
Well,
But anyway,
he
yeah,
won't tonight. I'll tell you that.
Joe, one of our sponsors, is coming in tonight for the football pool.
Yes.
And Kylie is so excited.
So excited. Not about Joe, about the football pool. I
Right.
can't, I mean, it's boring for the people that are not participating.
Why do women do that? You're going to have a guest for one night, and they go
Oh my God,
crazy
I don't know.
and have to make
It's
sure
true.
everything's perfect.
Everything's
And a
I don't
guy's
know.
like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Don't
don't
worry about
know.
it. I could care less.
It's true. I don't know.
But that's a woman
I'm
and man.
really bad.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a woman and man thing. I think most women.
We want you to have a nice experience in our home.
Right.
I
do
don't give
too.
a shit if you have a good experience
Yeah,
in
but
our home.
I think about, no, Joe needs breakfast. Joe needs coffee. All that kind of stuff. You think about he needs a nice bed.
some
he
clean
needs,
sheets,
yeah,
some
clean
clean
sheets.
towels.
Yeah, I don't care about
not
any
to
of that
smell like a
stuff.
foot.
Right.
Right.
I mean, he'd be fine just sleeping on the couch. I went to his house. I sleep on the couch.
Well, I need to teach Joe how to be a better host. Just joking.
Yeah.
Just joking.
What, Joe's just by himself, though. See,
Right,
he's a
yes.
guy. Just sleep on the couch. That's it. if he had a extra spare room, he'd fix it all
Right,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have an extra spare room, and I'm fixing it up.
Kind of. River's barely out of the house for 3 seconds,
I know.
and the
I
room's
did
all done.
That did change over quickly. Sorry, River.
Very quickly. Well, River's off doing his college thing.
I also
won't
have a
return any
feeling.
calls, so.
Feeling that he's not. He's the kid that's not going to come back.
Will he even come back to visit? Because he hasn't been back since he left the house. He's been gone 3 weeks.
Correct. I don't Are we ever going to see him again? I don't know.
Right. See Skylar more than River now.
Right.
Skylar's here this weekend. She's coming. I saw her yesterday. You haven't even seen her yet. She'll be coming on Sunday tomorrow.
That's true. I have not. That is true. I've actually seen Skylar more than I've seen River since he moved out.
Right.
It's all right.
All the people are coming back from Burning Man.
Yes.
Did you see all they got stuck there in the mud because it rained and everything at Burning Man? I think most people know about all this.
Right. It probably made international news.
When it rains out at Burning Man, it's like it's called gypsum, the stuff they make drywall with. So it just gets like sticky
mud. Yeah.
And it's almost like sticky glue almost.
Right.
It dries and gets hard like glue.
It's like it's like cement when it's done.
Yeah. And so hence they make drywall out of it.
Right.
And the dust is really bad to breathe in and everything too when the dust starts swirling.
Yes.
But everybody got stuck out at Burning Man. And I know a couple people from swimming that were out there at Burning Man, and they were just like, saying all these stories and whatnot. But there were tons of abandoned cars.
Oh, I didn't know
that. Because they got stuck in the mud.
Oh.
One RV got stuck and then caught on fire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then, right on the desert.
Okay, great.
So when people go to Burning Man, it's supposed to be, and I've been to Burning Man or whatever one time, it's supposed to be this free love, care for the environment.
Right. It's about like the art and
the art, and I'm super organic. I'm super hippie. I don't drink out of plastic bottles, yet I bring 1 million of them to Burning Man and leave them everywhere on the side of the road.
Well, I think that's where like the change is happening.
There's a hypocritical Burning Man thing going on.
Well, no, because like I was talking to my cousin today, and she's been going.
Oh, yeah.
She's
she was
been
there
going
forever.
for years.
Did you ask her about this?
I did, and
she
even said because she went. The first day she went. She actually said she went a little early and actually helped build the camp. And she was saying she's like she goes, I don't know if it's going to be back next year. She's very skeptical that it will, that BlackRock's going to let them.
Oh, well, there's one thing I've got to say about this. They're all worried about, and they won't let them drive in the mud, this, that, but they caravan out there. They spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Some people take private jets, helicopters, but you have to they all run generators.
Yes.
Don't run a generator if you want to be that hardcore. Because when you fill a generator with gas, you spill some on the ground.
Right.
And everybody doesn't have a proper tub they have a generator in, under their generator to catch gas or whatever. Their cars leak antifreeze. Their cars leak diesel. Their cars leak gas.
Right.
They're leaking everything in the thing. So what controls that? Why is that okay? But because they pay so much money to rent that land out, millions of dollars.
Yes.
That the people who own that land want that land.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, a lot of the people will, and they're leaving Burning Man, they'll just dump their trash on the side of the road.
Correct.
In the
Once they
desert,
get out of the desert,
and then go back to their fucking lavish house in the Bay Area.
Correct. Well, that's
motherfuckers.
That's Dan because she's saying it's definitely changing, and she even said she goes the biggest part of the weekend is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People leave Monday.
Right, the end of the week when they burn the man.
Which yes, and she's like, and it's the people that aren't there for what Burning Man stands for. They're just coming to party and like fuck around and just.
But you can say that all you want. Burning Man stands for that new way now.
You
can say all you want because they sell tickets to everybody. Right. Why don't they check your organic fucking status before you let you in there? How organic are you? Does your armpit smell?
I would be great out there then.
Yeah, you would be accepted. You probably get a free ticket. I mean, check the organic of the people.
So even like Danica was saying, she was like, if I go next year, I think I would probably leave Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, because they don't want to do all the heckiness.
Well, she's just like, I don't want to deal with the bullshit people that are there for the wrong reasons.
Now, we got picked up to go to the rib cook-off. We took an Uber to the rib cook-off because Kylie and I usually drink too much.
We are responsible drinkers.
Right, so we always Uber. So we get our Uber driver and we ask him about the Burning Man. He goes, I swear to God, it's getting worse. Half the people are like, Daddy.
No, he said he had a 35-year-old man in his car.
Yeah.
That called his dad on the phone and literally said, because I double checked this. I'm like, he called him daddy. And he's like, yes. He's like, Daddy, I need more money.
I need more money. We're getting stuck out here. And
no, it was before he'd even left to Burning Man. Had gone. He'd got to Reno and was like, I need more money for Burning Man. Just like with his spoiled, bratty 35-year-old adult man.
Yeah, that's what this world has turned into. And they're all getting a bunch of spoiled brats. He says, no one helps them with their suitcases. No one... They're just entitled, and
so that's what it's half of Burning Man is becoming. I even
rich kids.
Read some article where this woman's like,
Fucking
I've been going
kids.
to Burning Man for like 30 years, and I don't. This is my last one. I'm done because I can't. This isn't what it is.
Right. All these bratty.
Yeah.
They're basically the Coachella. Coachella crowd.
Yeah, that it's just
Let's
I want to go
Hollywood our way in. There's it's
trendy.
Celebrities
it's cool.
are going now.
Yeah, and that's not
fly
what it's
in,
supposed to be.
Fly out. Yeah, it's not free love and organic. Yeah, they don't. I was out in the Walmart parking lot, and there's this U-Haul, and they had 50 cases of plastic bottled water.
Right.
Why don't they bring a thing without having it bottled like that? Like,
I mean, where do you get the water from?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But it used to be this thing. It's turning into something it's not anymore.
Right.
Now, they could cancel it out. Like, I think they need to do an organic. You have to, not organic, but let's just say you have to be vetted to go to Burning Man.
Right.
You can't be some spoiled rich kid and just pay your way in.
Which, yeah.
You got to respect the art, smoke the pot.
Agree. Like what they originally stood for. And I think because they make so much money off of these spoiled rich kids, they are
if you're paying
the foundation
is
like
for
seeing
tickets.
is getting greedful. Our fucking world's getting greedful, and so they're like, okay, well, if they're gonna pay it, we'll let them come.
Right, thrash the fucking desert.
Yeah,
people were leaving their camps, and just leaving. Oh, fuck it, just
right. I have to be to work on Monday.
Daddy bought me the trailer. Just leave it. He's a brand new trailer he bought me for Burning Man. A $50,000 trailer. We'll just leave it.
Oh, I'm sure that
with all our shit.
Yeah.
Dirty, scummy.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's the people that don't respect like the land, the purpose, any of that stuff.
Right. Like when I was out there, they said, and everybody does this when at nighttime you just take a piss right in the desert. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't take a piss in the desert like that because you'll contaminate the land and
I bet it's
how
not
many
like
people
that anymore.
are shitting and pissing in that desert?
I bet a ton
that
now.
mud's full of shit.
I know. I bet it's
and
not
piss.
good now.
I know. So I don't know much about Burning Man. We won't be going next year. We'll go the year after, maybe.
Danica's like, I don't think they're bringing it back. She doesn't think like the BLM is going to let them back.
What about the money? Who collects that money? The Indians or
no? I
who
think
collects
it's
the money?
BML or
it's
BLM.
Government land.
I think it's government land.
Oh, it is? Okay. Who collects that money?
Government.
And how much? Yeah, but they could literally charge $10,000 a ticket. It'll still be pretty crowded.
I know.
It might be half the people.
But I think it's becoming not a money thing. It's becoming like we're sick of the.
Biden does all this stuff and protects all this stuff, and they let Burning Man happen. Why would they? That'd be stupid. Let's pollute the whole desert right there.
Right.
Whatever they. I mean, I don't even. What do they do out that desert besides?
You can
Burning
go there's a lot of I think like dirt bike riding and stuff happening.
Oh, okay.
I think people do like camp, but they go more to like the edges where the rocks and stuff are, not like in the middle.
Oh,
like Burning Man does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do out there. It's not like there's bars or anything out. There's one bar at Gerlach.
In Gerlach, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
But Danica was telling me today too, which if the Burning Man is canceled, it kind of sucks for these people. So the people of Gerlach that live there, they actually give them all free tickets to Burning Man. But they also have a fully functioning hospital within the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of the people in Gerlach will go kind of wait, if they have certain ailments, and just go to the free hospital every year.
Oh, really?
They just use their ticket to go to the hospital. And,
because the doctors come in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they got a bunch of different kinds.
So I'm
of
like, well, that's kind of cool for them.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it kind of, yeah.
They have a bunch of different kinds of doctors.
Yeah.
When I went to Burning Man, there was 3 or 4 doctors. One was a neurosurgeon and everything.
Yeah, no, she said, she goes, they have
he's a neurosurgeon, all high on acid the whole time.
These are actual, they have actual doctors working.
Yeah, that aren't high.
Right.
Well, you think they're not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They probably go out at night.
But and she's like they can perform surgeries. They prefer not to because it's not a sterile environment, obviously. But she's
you
like,
think?
No, she's right. She's like they can prepare to do like anything out there.
Like
I'm like, wow, that's kind of impressive.
Appendicitis or something.
Right? They
well,
can.
It would be like what MASH is. The MASH
yes,
unit.
You do.
It'd be like you're in war.
Yeah, kind of. Like
Yeah,
they're ready for kind of anything.
Yep.
Which I'm like, that's cool.
If we got to do it.
And they can like write prescriptions and stuff and.
Were they a pharmacy out there?
Well, no, but if you you can take this when you get into town.
Yeah. What do they give? Tons of STD.
There's probably a lot of penicillin injections happening.
Yeah, you're gonna need something. There's a lot of stuff going on right here.
Yikes! But
so we have a producer. His name is Podcast Dan, and he runs a hockey team, and they're putting on this charity event. It's the Hitman Hockey Club, a semi-professional full-contact hockey team, is hosting a charity hockey game against the Sacramento Fire Department, September 30th. The puck drop, and I didn't know this. Instead of saying the start of the game,
it's called the puck drop.
The puck drop is at 8:30 p.m. at the Vacaville Ice in Vacaville, California. The tickets are $15 for adults, $10 if you're under 18, and free if you're under 12. And there's going to be, Kylie, a meet and greet with the players, and they can sign things for you.
Hey, now.
For more information, call the Hitmen Hockey Club. No, don't call them.
I was going to say.
Look them up on the computer.
On the interweb.
On the World Wide Web. Hitmenhockeyclub.net.
Don't call it. .net.
Good luck, Dan. He said we can go, but I said I don't think we're going all the way to Vacaville.
When is it, the 30th?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we don't have something going on then. I don't know what's happening in my life.
Wink, wink. We have something going on.
Nice.
Oh, he said Mark and Mel can come too. So Mark and Mel, if you're listening, Mel, go ahead. You can go to Vacaville, watch this hockey game.
We could hit up the outlets
and get something signed.
Signed shirt.
If I need something signed from Dan, when I see him at lunch, I'll go get something signed from him.
Right, there you go.
Sign a hockey puck for me. Life with Eric podcast is also brought to you by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Asa Mueller at her Insta handle. Is at this essential life. Last week, Jimmy Buffett died.
Yes, he did.
And we were saying how Scholars ain't Jimmy Buffett. And I just remember this for some reason. I couldn't remember where I saw Jimmy Buffett. I said Irvine Amphitheater, and the other place I saw him was by Stanford, Shoreline Amphitheater.
Oh.
That's where I saw him. Have you ever heard of Shoreline Amphitheater?
I don't think I have.
I think it's by Stanford down there.
I don't know.
Yeah. But that's right. I couldn't remember that.
And it came to you?
It was bugging me, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we also still have some hats. If you want, hit me up if you want a hat.
Yes.
We have some hats to give out. People want.
I lost my hat.
Stuff.
I need a new one.
What's that?
I quote unquote lost it, but I think you took it.
And we still have to give Ashley some wine glasses.
I know.
And we got to hit her up. We should have her sister was on the America's Got Talent.
Yes, she was.
And she got booted off.
Yes.
But she did 2 acts, which is more than most people.
That's impressive.
But I wonder if she'd come on the podcast. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I think it'd be fun.
You're gonna become like an interviewer?
Yeah. I want to interview. We're gonna start interviewing, dear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And speaking of our advertisements,
okay,
even though we weren't speaking of them,
we were not.
I gotta get one more in.
But I gotta get one in before we wrap this. Are we getting close to the end or something? You're jamming them all in?
Yeah, I gotta jam them all in.
Oh, actually, I'm looking at the time. We are getting close to the end. You waited to the end.
I know we were talking too much. Word from our newest sponsor.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National,
Great American Storage,
America,
and Reno Yard
for all your outdoor storage needs.
I can't hear that without laughing every time.
I like it. Speaking of America, you know what the U.S. Open is?
Yes.
For tennis.
Tennis.
Right. And you know, this ties right into Burning Man, too.
Okay.
Protesters and fucking some environmental protester.
Is protesting the Open?
Was protesting something at the Open. So what he did was at the entrance, he glued his feet to the pavement.
Okay.
And it caused an hour delay in the U.S. Open.
Good Lord.
And they had to peel his fucking feet off of
So he's an environmentalist.
Yeah, he's...
So when he used a toxic glue.
Toxic super glue, yeah.
On I mean, cement isn't like a.
And I was talking to some of the doctors at coffee, and they're like, "Yeah, skin definitely came up. There's no way you could break the bond without skin coming up."
Right, and you have to probably use like a chemical also to get some of to break somewhat of a seal.
You have to use I said, what do you? I was talking about that. I'm like,
like
what?
Acetone?
No, what? Yeah, acetone or
And you're burning his skin burned either way.
Yeah, you know, paint thinner. I guess that's acetone. But yeah, you're burning his skin. This fucker. I mean, was that really worth it?
Did they just jackhammer around him and take him out that way? Because that's what I would have done.
Well, listen. This is another thing. They did that on this asphalt road. These people, right? They attached.
Oh, there's multiple people?
No. This happened in another country. In I can't think if it's Germany or something like that. What they did, they brought jackhammers out and jackhammered the chunk of asphalt.
Yeah, that's what I would do also.
Loaded them up into the ambulance or whatever.
That's what I would have done.
Paddy wagon with the chunk of asphalt.
That's what I would have done.
But they shouldn't have took him to the hospital. Just let him walk with it. Here, hold that and walk. Well, actually, this guy has his feet, so he couldn't do that.
Right.
Just
that's what I would have done.
I would jackhammer around him and push him to the side of the road. So there you go. Have fun. Your protest really worked.
You can't do that, though, because then they'd get sued for not helping him.
Yeah, your protest really worked.
Right. What?
All you did was delay the open by
do you remember?
An hour.
Right.
And people say you're an idiot.
Right. There was some, I don't know, I feel like not horribly long ago, someone that super glued their hands like a Starbucks counter or something. In New York or something like that, to stop something. We're like, well, that's just
take
stupid.
a Sawzall, cut the counter, and kick you out the front door.
And guess what? They're still making coffee while you're glued to the counter. They don't give a shit. People still want their coffee.
Ooh, speaking of this, we got a good Starbucks topic next week. I'm thinking.
Oh, we do?
There's a whole, with all these employees and problems that people are having with employees at Starbucks and everything.
Oh.
Because they're getting too fucking woke at Starbucks. It's getting nuts. Employees don't want to work. It's not just Starbucks. It's every job. It's every job.
That's a whole other problem.
They think they're privileged and they don't want to work as hard.
I tried to have a conversation with you today about me, and I am apparently not too privileged not to work, you told me.
Right. You're a hard worker, dear.
I'm trying not to be, though, and you're not letting me.
But anyway, on that note, it's that time. Last call. Who are we cheersing today, babe?
Today, we are going to cheers to the NFL.
Yay, it's here. We already have one game.
It's your favorite part of year.
260 games, and one is down.
Okay.
One out of 260.
Are you going to start a tally?
No, they just set it on the set it on the
I
thing.
thought you actually knew that.
You know what? The game was real good.
You're excited.
A lot of good games.
You're excited for all the football. I'm excited for a free week off every day, a free day off every week.
Yeah, because I don't bug her, and she doesn't bug me.
18 or how many weeks are there now?
There's 18 weeks now, plus
and then
playoffs.
How many weeks of playoffs?
Well, let's call it 5.
Okay, so I get 23 weeks of Sundays where you leave me alone.
Right. Except for food.
Right.
We do food together.
We do. Yeah, I don't. You can't eat alone.
Right. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great
I'm excited.
season.
I'm gonna get so much stuff done.
Did you know the Cardinals are in first place right now?
Because they haven't played yet.
Right. I don't think it's gonna be for long.
This is the best they're gonna be all season.
I have a feeling.
You never know. You never know. There's a new coach.
It's not fun being an Arizona Cardinals fan right now.
You never know. What if they surprise you tomorrow?
Well, they're playing a quarterback who just joined the team about 2 weeks ago, so I don't think it's...
everyone likes the shakeup.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You never know. You know what? The shit before, they didn't have shakeups, and they didn't do well before, so it can't get any worse.
And they had the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Right, so it can't get any worse, can it?
No, it actually cannot get any worse because they had the highest paid receiver, the highest paid quarterback, and one of the highest paid running backs, and the highest paid defensive player, J.J. Watt, and they played like fucking shit.
Right. So
yeah, if they win 3 games, they'd be better off than last year.
Yeah.
So who knows?
So yeah, have some faith in your team, honey.
Yep. So on that note, subscribe or follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, and if you have a friend, share it with them, please.
Please do.
Yes, rate us a 5. It really helps us out a lot. Even if you don't listen to the podcast,
just shoot us a 5.
If you subscribe to us and shoot us a 5, that helps us out.
Just makes us look good.
And you can listen to it later. Or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you, baby.
Yeah.